Hello everyone, it is your boy Winster and I am back at it again with another video. Today we are doing a branded Despia deck profile post June 2023 ban list. I'm really excited to show you what I have been cooking since the ban list has dropped. But before we get into today's deck profile, guys, please make sure that you guys turn on the notification bell, and also please be sure to subscribe to the channel. It helps out tremendously. We are trying to hit 1,000 subs. We're so close. We're about halfway to 800. So every sub we get is one step closer to the goal. And also please be sure to check out all my other social media platforms: Discord, Twitter, Twitch. I am a very avid streamer, and TikTok. I post there on the daily. So you guys want and need your Winster/Yu-Gi-Oh fix for the day, please be sure to check out all those. That is it. Let's jump right into today's deck profile.
Jumping right into the main deck, I play 43 cards in total. I'm going to be honest with you, you could make this a clean 40, no problem, super easy. I wanted to add as many tech cards as I could, considering today's matchups and today's popular decks. So I took everything that I could into consideration. Jumping right into it, I played triple copies of the Fallen of Albaz. I've seen some builds run 2 of this. In grind games, the third one does come up. In all honesty, the third one can come up, and it is likely to come up. So I personally wouldn't play 2, but you could potentially play 2. I played triple copies of Aluber, the Jester Despia. There's not really much to explain there. And then I play 1 Tragedy. This card's too great. Send it off a Foolish, get a search. You could banish it and then set a branded spell or trap from your grave to your field. Pretty good synergy. And then I play 1 Ad Lib. This is one card that I was considering cutting last build because it is a phenomenal effect, bringing back a fusion that's banished in the grave, but it's not really game changing. But the moment I took it out, I missed it too much, so I definitely added it back in. But this is definitely something you can cut depending how you play. And then I play 1 Quim. This card is phenomenal. A lot of people don't really know what Quim does. This card, when a monster leaves the extra deck, either by your effect or by your opponent's effect, if it leaves the extra deck at any point in time other than the battle phase, target a monster in the graveyard that mentions the Fallen of Albaz, special summon it. You can special summon Mirror Jade. You can special summon Cartesia to extend. This card is phenomenal. In all honesty, I may even add 2. I've seen Sun builds and a local build play 2 of this, and they're just running amok. So definitely something to consider. Now I play 2 Blazing Cartesia. The card's amazing. The reason we play 2 is we don't want it to get banished in the cash matchup, as this card is super vital. Quick effect fusion from your hand or field. This doesn't need to be part of the material. Some people don't notice that, and I had players ghost ogre this and I still was able to fuse them. Like, wait, I thought she had to be used as the material. Nope. Card is phenomenal. And then I play 1 Albion the Shrouded Dragon. I play 1 Mercurier. I play 1 Kit. Onto the Bestials, I play 1 Bestial Lubellion and then 1 Serenir. Send from deck to grave anytime this card is sent to the grave in any way. You can send it off of Foolish, you can send it off of Granganol, you could, fusion it off with Cartesia. Numerous amount of ways to send it, and you could send it off of Lubellion. Numerous amount of ways to get it into the grave, to get your pseudo search by sending Retribution. Bisiu Lubellion, great way to get into Branded Lost. This package is phenomenal. I love the effects, but I don't feel like it really does enough for the deck. Setting up Lost is great in its own because it's such a big heavy hitter card, but sometimes I'm even considering adding another name to make this package a little bit more viable, because it doesn't really change the game state. Phenomenal effects, but not really game changing. And then I play the 1 Dark Magician. This is the only rarity I had, guys, forgive me, but I play the 1 Dark Magician. I'm playing the Dragoon package. And then I play 1 Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. This card is incredible. This is the whole reason why Expulsion got banned. And in all honesty, Expulsion getting banned really didn't change much in the deck, because we could still activate this card and still summon it to our opponent's side of the field. And then I play 2 Ash Blossom. Really, they're cross-out designator targets. I need Branded Fusion to resolve. It is nice to open one because that's another extra hand trap and disruption for your opponent. But it happens time and time again when you only play 1 copy for your cross-out target and then you end up drawing your copy. And it's just the most annoying thing. So that's why I play 2. On to the spells. I played triple copies of Branded Fusion. There's really not much to explain here. Okay, I played triple copies of Branded Opening. This card used to be mid. I even played 2 copies of it because I hated opening multiple copies of this thing. But since Quim got released, and that card is always treated as a Despia monster, it became 1,000 times better. So you're not going to summon Tragedy off of this. You're not going to summon Comedy, Dramaturge, Ad Libitum. The only real target you had was Aluber. Now you can go ahead and activate this, special summon whichever one you don't have already in your hand. Activate its effect, Cartesia Send or Aluber Search, and then you normal summon the other one that you have in your hand. And it's also great protection in the grave. Okay, I played triple copies of Fusion Deployment. 3 extra copies are Cartesia or the Fallen of Albaz, whatever you end up needing. This card is great. Starts off your plays if you summon Cartesia, or you could, start blowing up your opponent's board if you summon the Fallen of Albaz. And then I play 1 Branded Lost. Card's great. Again, quick summary. If the last thing that resolves was a fusion summon, your opponent cannot activate anything in response or chain to your fusion summons. Again, phenomenal card, Searcher. I play 1 Branded in red. Target that ad lib, add it to hand, fusion, Chimera, Chimera Pop, Chainlink 2, ad libitum, special summon Mirror Jade or whatever you have that's banished or in the grave. Called by the grave because we need to stop Ash and we need to make sure that Branded Fusion resolves. 1 Foolish Burial, send Tragedy, search for the Aluber or the Quem or whatever Despia monster that you need. I play 2 copies of Super Polymerization. This card is phenomenal. Can't even be responded to. However, there are some drawbacks. Today's meta, it is gonna shift, I think, where the boards are just not super polyable anymore. Also, discarding is just such a pain for this deck because you discard so much already. You discard off of this. You discard a Super Poly, you discard off of Opening, you discard off of Lubellion Fusion. There's just so much discard, and you need cards in order to break your opponent's board. It just becomes so much more harder. So this is definitely something I'm considering cutting, because if I do cut this, it makes a lot more room in my extra deck for other cards that I may need. But definitely something to think about, still phenomenal. 2 new additions. I play 2 copies of Triple Tactics Talons. This card is phenomenal. But this is definitely a new tech card I wanted to test out. This deck does get hit with so many hand traps all the time, especially the Ice Blossom. So if you don't have that crossout designator, you could at least stop your opponent from playing 2 by sending something back into their deck and getting that knowledge. It's definitely something I want to test out. And if you don't want to play more than 40 cards, this is definitely something you can cut. And then last but not least, of course, we play the crossout designators. We need to make sure Branded Fusion resolves. Onto the traps. I only played 3. I play Branded Retribution. This is the pseudo search. You send this off of Serenir. You send this off of discard for Lubellion, Branded Opening, Super Poly. You activate this, banish this cost, target a Branded Spell Trap, add it back to your hand. And also a great way to counter things, because this could stop a Bestial that could potentially mess up your play when it comes to trying to set up the Gimmick Puppet lock. And then I play 2 copies of Infinite Impermanence. The card's amazing. I think it's a great addition to the hand trap lineup and also a great crossout target. Now, in all honesty, I play it more for the hand trap than I do for the crossout target, but it has come up. Definitely something to consider. Like I said earlier, you could even add more hand traps. You could cut out the Super Poly and add the Ghost Bell, because I do feel like that card is going to be great in this upcoming format. But more hand traps. Jumping into the extra deck, guys, I play 1 Lubellion. This is 1 card I was considering running at 2 because of the Cashier matchup. They could just banish this, and there goes that play. But it doesn't come up of it as often as I think, and I think it's only ever happened a handful of situations. So I'm playing that 1 right now. I play 2 copies of Albion. I play 1 Titanic Lad. This is a phenomenal card, man. This is a great way to get over problematic boss monsters. You could just swing over a thing because his attack just gets so huge. Also, great way to get into Quem. At the end phase, it activates special summon Quem. Quem effect, send Cartesia from the deck to the grave. Cartesia effect, because this card was sent there that turn, still gets sent back to the hand, which is a great way for recursion. And also, this is just a great boss monster overall. Now I played 2 Mirror Jades. I play one Albion the Sanctifier Dragon. This is how we get our Gimmick Puppet lock on as a quick effect, which is fucking insane. And also a great card, great boss monster overall. We didn't see it. In all honesty, we didn't need it because we had an easier way with Expulsion, but this card is phenomenal. I play now to Grangano. Grangano, phenomenal card. You could send Adlib, you could send Serenir, you could send Albion, you could send Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. The list is endless on what you could send off of this effect. Also floats into Queritus, and Queritus is fucking insane. I was playing the one, but it came up too many times to have an extra fusion summon with Cartesia so we could get our plays going. So I added the second one. So let's see how that goes. I play one Masquerade. In all honesty, man, this card comes up way too often. It's just too good of a card, and it comes up way too often, especially during time. You could just burn your opponent. They have to get over this card in order and not activate anything to at least hopefully win. Super probably targets, I play one Garura, and then I play one Starving Venom Dragon. This card comes up too often. Great way to beat over things, and Garura is just a great super poly target. I play one Guardian Chimera. This card is phenomenal, man. I will probably never drop this card because it's just such a good card, man. And then lastly, I play one Dragoon. Dragoon hasn't come up too often, but it does come up, and it's so hard to get over for some decks because he just can't be targeted, can't be destroyed. Just such a good card overall. Keep in mind, I have 14 cards here. The last card that I am missing, I'll let you know at the end once you get there. But let's jump right into the side deck. I play triple copies of Droll and Lockbird. I still feel there's going to be a lot of searching in this coming format, and it's definitely something that you need to have in order to stop. Considering how strong Super Heavy Samurai is, definitely something that you should be having in the side. And then I play triple copies of Nibiru. This is one card I was even thinking about maining. It just comes up too often and people just don't expect it. I don't feel like people respect the rock a lot. So definitely something to at least have in the sideboard. And who knows, I may make room in the main board for it. But definitely something that you need to have in today's format. And then I play two Santa Claus. I was playing Kaijus, but Kaijus, they're great, but you can only activate one. So having the ability to get rid of two problematic boss monsters is just too good for the deck. Yeah, it has a very high defense and it gives your opponent draw power, but it doesn't really matter because you're just going to swing for game that turn anyways. And it's a light target, so easy way to get over things. And then, of course, you play triple copies of Evenly Matched. This is the best going second card of all time. I can't even cap on that. This is so good. For the last four cards, guys, I play one Harpy's Feather Duster, We Hate Back Row, and then two Cosmic Cyclone. Again, the reason I play Cyclone is because we just discard so much in this deck, and, you know, it's so hard to break boards sometimes because you're discarding for everything. So I'd rather just pay some life points and just get over a problematic card. The last card kind of still fits in this format, Back Row Hate. You could play a third copy of Cosmic Cyclone, or the card that I'm choosing, I'm going to add Jinzo. Labyrinth is too strong, man. Trap heavy decks are just so hard to play over, and I want to make sure that I have an answer for them. Okay, guys, that is going to be it for today's deck profile. I'm really excited to test this deck. I'm really excited for the new format. Even though Branded Despia really didn't get affected, it's nice to see that they're still checking some important cards like, you know, Expulsion, easy way to get Gimmick Puppet Lock. Again, if you do not want to play 43 card build, you could always cut some cards out. These are the cards that I would personally cut out. This would bring the deck to 39. You could go ahead and add Branded and High Spirits. Numerous amount of cards that you could add, Nadir Servant. So if you guys are not interested in that, those are other ways to get around it. But that is going to be it for today's deck profile, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your guys' opinions. How do you guys feel about the ban list? Expect a video on my reaction soon because I only saw Expulsion. I haven't seen the rest of the ban list. So we're going to have a reaction video and me going over the ban list. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Also, guys, if you guys want to give me any kind of feedback to make this viewing experience a better one, please be sure to leave it in the comment section. I would love to address anything or just make it better for anyone. I want you guys to have a good time when you guys are watching my videos. Let me know of any other deck profiles that you guys want to see, or if you guys want to see some test hands or the new combo route for this deck, let me know in the comment section below. But until then, guys, I will check you guys out later. My name is Winster. Peace out. Have a good rest of your day.